Hey guys, Andrew here from East Bay Strength and Conditioning. I'm here in my home studio, which is good, so we got some tight quarters. What I'm going to show you guys is a home-based workout you can do, or if you're ever stuck in a hotel traveling, so you don't have equipment. So a lot of my clients have asked me what they can do when they're on the road. So we're going to go start with a warm-up. We're going to do about 5 exercises, get ourselves warmed up. Then we're going to go through a strength and conditioning circuit. Then we're going to end with a cool down doing some stretching, all right, hitting the main areas that people are chronically tight at. So you're going to need about an arm's width circle, so give yourself about that much space, and that's about all we're going to need to work out. So we're just going to start nice and easy. Everything we're going to do, guys, is going to be 8 to 10 reps. So we're going to do arm swings here. I'm going to chisel off about 4 reps on each, so I'm just going to do about 4 or 5 each so that you can see this and get through the video, but when you do the workout, you're going to do 8 to 10 each. All right, so you're going to be here, up and down, just loosening up the shoulders. Getting a little blood flow. We'll do some trunk twists here. Then you're going to go into arm action. So we're going to go palms are by our side, broad shoulders. You're going to roll your shoulders back, retract them down. You're going to turn your arms away, keep your abdomen tight. 1, 2, squeeze, release. 1, 2, squeeze, release. So you do about 8 to 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, release. All right, so from there, guys, we're just going to go body weight squats. We're going to get shoulder width apart. We're going to actually just outside our hips here. Toes just slightly turned out. Dropping down and in, reaching out, coming back up. Dropping down and in, coming back up. Good, knock out about 8 to 10 of those. From there, guys, we're going to go into a Spider-Man lunge. So we're going to be in a push-up position here. You're going to step that leg forward, keep that back leg straight. And we're going to just rotate up, stay in line with your chest, rotate up, hold, 1, 2, down, back, step. Back leg straight, and reach. All right, so just going to knock out about 4 or 5 each side on this one. Good. So from there, guys, I'm going to go into jumping jacks. So we're going to do 20 of these. So just going to go up, down, 20 jumping jacks. All right. So from there, guys, you just do one set of each of those exercises. That'll get the blood flow going, get a little temperature rising. Then we're going to go into the workout. So what you guys are going to do, we're going to start on the ground. We're going to work a couple core exercises first. So the first one's called the dead bug. So we're going to be lying on our back. We're going to engage our abdomen here. We're not going to get completely flat, but we're going to bring that closer to the ground. Legs are at 90. Arms are at 90. So we're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. We're straightening that out. Straighten the arm out, straighten the leg out. Staying engaged here, pulling back. Kicking back, pulling back. Just making sure that our back isn't bowing off the ground. We're staying engaged in our abdomen. So we knock out about 8 to 10 reps on that. From there, we're going to go to side dip. So we're going to be on our side, feet on top, body straight, arms up. Just going to drop the hip down here, touch, lift up as high as you can. So we're going to stay straight through the head, right to the tailbone, through the spine, nice and tall, straightened out. We're going to touch, knock out 8 on one side, 8 to 10 each. Then jump to the other side. From there, you're going to roll onto your stomach. So we're going to be looking at the ground here as if we're about to do a push-up. We're going to pull our hands off the ground, pulling our shoulders down and back. We're going to lift our chest up. You just get a 1, 2, drop back down. Try not to let your hands hit. Keep your shoulders pinched back. Squeeze and hold. Come back up, drop back down. The idea here, guys, is you don't want to shrug. So kind of pull your shoulders away from your ears and pinch back. So just 1, 2, 1, 2, and drop. So from there, guys, we're going to go into a hip march. So we're here. We're going to prop our hips up. We're going to kick out and hold. 1, 2, down. Lift up. 1, 2. Make sure we're engaging our glute. Straight line from knee, hip to shoulder. So we're done there. We're going to jump into push-ups. So you guys may have to use the bed. If you're not really strong in this area, you could do them from the knees. Ideally, we'd rather incline it, so go from the bed or box or chair. But we're going to go slow drop. So you're going to get right under your shoulders. You're going to drop down. Your arms are going to shoot back in a diagonal alignment. They're going to shoot back up. So come back down. 1, 2, shoot back up. You want to make this a little more challenging. 1, 2, push back up. Lift one leg. 1, 2. Other leg, 1, 2. All right? Knock out those, about 8 to 10 each side of those leg lifts, so you're just going to do about 8 to 10 push-ups with those slower. You could go a little bit slower, so instead of doing a 2-second drop, you can do a 5-second drop to make that more challenging. So from there, we're going to step up, standing tall, we're going to step back, drop our knee to the floor, little subtle forward lean, step back up. So reverse lunges, 8 to 10 each side. Then we're going to go into a standing chop. So you're just going to imaginary plate in hand here. So you can kind of cup the other arm here. We're going to go into our squat stance, so we're just outside our hips. We're going to drive our hip back, pivot this front side foot, knee comes towards the other knee, keeping my spine nice and straight so we're not hunched over. We're going to drive hard off this leg. We're going to come up and across our body, pivot on this back foot here. Squat down, drive up. Squat down, explode up. Explode up. So you do 8 on that side, reverse sides, you're just going to squat, get that weight back onto the heel, push off that heel, punch back up. Hip back, weight onto the heel, drive back up. Just pivoting one foot and pivoting the other foot. Last thing we're going to do, high knee runs. So it's opposite arm, opposite leg. So if you can only run here, that's fine. Ideally you want to get those arms up. Try to get a full range of motion through your shoulders. Do about 8 to 10 steps on each. So you just count your steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting those knees up. Alright guys? 8 to 10 reps for each of those movements. Do about 2 to 3 sets throughout. And you should be feeling pretty good by the time that you're all done with that. Stretching out, guys. So areas that we're typically tight in. You could use a wall. You could use a door jamb. We're going to go into a 90-degree angle here. I'll just use the wall setup. So arms against. We kind of be on an angle to the wall. Lean in. Turn slightly away. So we're looking to get a nice stretch right here through the pec. We're on door jamb. Elbow, hand against. Little bit of a forward lean. You step through so you don't fall down. Turn away. You should not feel this up in your neck or in the top of your shoulder. You can adjust that arm up, down a little bit, see where you get a better position. So you get a nice stretch. The elbow is going to be a little bit behind us as we turn away, so the stretch should be felt right in here. Lat stretch. So we're going to be kneeling, getting into like a child's pose, yoga position. And you're going to reach your arm across your body out as far as you can, and you're going to sit back a little bit. You feel a nice stretch, backside of the shoulder. We're going to hold that about 30 to 40 seconds. Release, 30 to 40 seconds on this side. About 2 or 3 each side. Same thing with that chest stretch, about 30 to 40 seconds, 2 or 3 each side. We're going to come in here, lunge stretch, stepping out. We'll curl that back toe under. Straight line right up to our head to tailbone. So we're going to bring our belly button in here, getting tight. You're going to see a little pelvic tilt here, engage this glute a little bit. You're going to drive in, you push down on here, that'll help you engage your stomach as you go forward. Alright, so you don't want to just be cranking out and going forward and arching your back. Stay engaged through here, try to get tall, tilt your pelvis as you go forward. You're going to feel a nice stretch right here in the hip flexor. Hold that about 30 to 40 seconds. Drop back off. Alright? Switch sides, obviously. So there you go, have it guys. So you get your warm up, get a little conditioning circuit, and then you get some stretches that you can end with. Take you about 20 minutes or so to get through that. Alright, give it a shot.